he's seriously sick. He needs an organ transplant urgently. And B doesn't know what to do.
So Beyonce's panicking since Sir Carter's in the hospital and needs an urgent organ transplant. Bey hasn't revealed exactly what's wrong with him, but according to sources close to her, it's bad. Apparently he's been suffering for years, and Bey was getting him the help that he needed. But she's finally out of options, and that's not the worst of it. Bey can't be a donor herself because she's not Sir's real mother. Turns out she used an egg donor, which isn't surprising because when Bey announced her pregnancy, experts said that she couldn't have done it without fertility treatment.
Hollywood's seeing a bit of a baby boom, especially twins. Many of these moms-to-be, they're over the age of 35.
Well, now experts are warning that celebrities might be giving other women a false impression that it's easy to get pregnant over 35 without fertility treatment, a local doctor explains.
And according to a source close to Bey, the fertility treatment is the real reason Sir ended up in the hospital. Now, the news about Sir's condition is not exactly shocking because there have been rumors about him suffering from some sort of disease for a long time now. Back in 2018, there was a report about Sir being rushed to the hospital. Update: Sir Carter was taken to a Berlin hospital today, immediately after landing in Germany, after suffering from an anxiety attack from the noise of the plane, sources claim. Thank God he is all right. Now, most fans think that the anxiety attack was only a cover-up for something far more serious. And let's not forget, Bey's pregnancy with the twins was exactly smooth sailing. Apparently, when she was in the delivery room with the twins, one of the twins' heartbeats stopped for some time in the womb. That's when the doctors rushed to perform an emergency C-section. Of course, Bey never revealed which one of the twins' lives was in danger, but given everything that's been going on with Sir, fans are assuming it's him. And if you're still not convinced, well, back in 2020, during an interview with British Vogue, Bey revealed that she has 2 beehives in her home with around 80,000 bees, so she could have natural honey in her home. Apparently, she wanted natural honey for her daughters. I started the beehives because my daughters, Blue and Rumi, both have terrible allergies, and honey has countless healing properties. But that's not what insiders are saying. According to them, Bey actually did for Sir because she believed it would help his health improve. Honestly, Sir being sick would explain why Bey always keeps him out of the spotlight as well. Just look at how she brings out Blue and Rumi instead. Blue's been gracing the red carpet with her mom ever since she was a child.
Blue Ivy, Beyonce's 4-year-old daughter with Jay-Z, wore an $11,000 dress on the red carpet. Look at the gold metallic bodice and 3D gold metallic applique. And those casual sneakers, they cost $565.
And now she's even joining Bey on the stage as a backup dancer. Rumi's been on the stage with her mom as well. But Carter, he's nowhere to be seen. He hasn't stepped out on the stage with his mother. He wasn't at the Super Bowl with Rumi and Jay. And he wasn't even at the Mufasa, the Lion King premiere. And that's always raised a lot of questions. Tina Knowles had to step in one time to shut down the rumor mill. She let the public know why Bey keeps Carter out of the spotlight. According to her, he's not like the girls and prefers to keep to himself. Sir is very quiet. He does all of the number stuff, so he's not into fashion as much. She also revealed that he was very, very smart. She also said, Rumi is amazing, an amazing artist, painter, and creator. How could they be anything else growing up in that environment? All we talk about is creativity and fashion. Tina also said this about the twins when they were just one. The girl is just going to rule the world, and the boy is kind of laid back and chills like the dad. Unfortunately, Tina's words didn't do much. Instead, it made it seem like Bey was desperate to get the public to stop talking about Sir Carter. Of course, it's not like Bey keeps him locked up in the house. She does bring him out every few months. More recently, Bey released her documentary film, Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, which featured Sir on a touching aquarium outing with his mother. At another point in the movie, Sir joined Bey in rehearsals.
When I am performing, I am nothing but free. At any point, they could close their eyes and be right back there and take it with them.
He was also spotted out and about with Jay a couple of months back.
I want to point out it's been over a year. Okay, let me be for real. I want to point out and say, you guys have produced Sir Carter. There he go. He a whole teenager.
But the difference is clear. Bey and Jay avoid bringing out Sir when they're completely comfortable shoving Blue and North in the spotlight. Even Kanye West pointed it out. He attacked the kids in an unhinged social media rant. Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay and Beyonce's younger kids? There are did, and that had everyone talking, because for the longest time, fans were convinced that Sir did suffer from autism. I'm pretty sure Sir is autistic. Nothing wrong with that, and I'm sure that's part of the reason why we don't see him as often. But what's odd is Beyonce's reaction to all of this. She views Sir as the black sheep of the family. Blue Ivy is the golden child, hence Bey always putting her on display and dressing her up way too old for her age. She views her kids as prizes, not actual people. So this shameful and embarrassed behavior around Sir doesn't surprise me. She's a narcissist, and she's pissed that she doesn't have a normal kid. Others thought he might have cerebral palsy. Using context clues to analyze all of the photos we've seen of Sir suggests cerebral palsy. I'm not saying he has it definitively, I'm just saying what it suggests. As black folks, sometimes we can be our worst to our fellow disabled folks. We look at it as punishment or something to be embarrassed about. Being born disabled is for the most part random selection in your genetic makeup. But here's where things get interesting. Kanye also dropped another bomb about how Sir and Rumi were conceived. According to him, Bey opted for IVF to get pregnant with the kids. No, like literally, and this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having arded children is a choice. Back then, fans brushed it off because Kanye wasn't exactly taking his meds back then, and everyone assumed it was just another one of his crazy rants. But now insiders are claiming that Bey was never Sir's real mother. She apparently used another woman's egg for the conception, and now that the truth is out there. And honestly, it's not that hard to believe because Beyonce ended up pregnant with the twins back in February 2017. That same year, Jay-Z came clean about cheating on Beyonce. The rumors had been swirling since 2013, but the couple never addressed them until 2017. Here's what Jay said: "The hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused and then have to deal with yourself. You have to survive. So you go into survival mode, and when you go into survival mode, what happens? You shut down all emotions. So even with women, you're gonna shut down emotionally so you can't connect. In my case, like it's deep. And then all the things happen from there. Infidelity." Honestly, if that's what he told Bey as well, there's a high chance she had second thoughts about having his kids. Bey doesn't strike fans as the sort of woman who would accept that explanation. And under those circumstances, it would make sense why she decided to opt for IVF. But the thing that she never planned on? The rest of the world finding out about it. According to sources close to Bey, she's worried that the news will ruin her brand. More importantly, she's worried about how Sir will react to the news once he's older. But the biggest elephant in the room right now is his health. According to insiders, he needs an organ transplant. And since Bey's not his real mom, she can't donate, which has left the family in a serious situation. The only question is, what's Bey going to do now? Is she going to track down the egg donor? More importantly, is she going to come clean to the public about this?